days go by, and one day you'll look back. If you don't open your mind, you gon' be wishing you had.
The concept of family has undergone numerous definitions over the past century. The Australian Bureau of Statistics define family as a composition of two or more persons related by blood, marriage, or togetherness living together. The period of post-modernity has seen a rise in diversified family structures. The shift away from the traditional nuclear family has been most evident within the inner metropolitan areas of Australia's capital cities. In inner city Sydney, it is common, almost expected in some suburbs. While the diversity seen in Australian families is multiplying, there are some overarching trends of the family. Of note, family size has declined progressively over the past century. The number of people habituating within the average Australian household has declined from 4.5 to 2.6 persons. In terms of family and its structural influence, there are three main issues in particular that stand out in numerous sociological and historical discussions. Question of size of family formations, how many generations live together as single households, and whether the dominant form is nuclear or extended. The relationship between home and work life. The role of parents of young couples and family formation, especially authority wielded by parents over their children and or family.
Family is a product of divorce. For example, single-parent families and same-sex families are a particular point of interest, especially in the sociological world, with the impact of the diverse families being considered. Despite occasional fluctuations, there was a steady rise in the divorce rate in Western industrial societies throughout the 20th century to the 1980s, after which it began to decline in the United States of America. In 1976, there was an exponential increase in divorce. This was mainly due to the legislation change that allowed couples to divorce due to breakdown of marriage and communication. This was an important step for Australia, as previously there was no direct way to exit a problematic relationship. Parent families result from the death of one spouse, marriage breakdown, or birth to unmarried women. In Australia, in 2010, single-parent families constituted 14.4% of all families with children under 17. A small but gradually increasing number of children are being raised in families of choice. The concept of a family of choice also emphasises the way in which choices are made in terms of heterosexual partnerships as well, especially regarding children and their upbringing.
It is assumed that there must be a certain degree of fitting integration and harmony between the parts of the social system if society is going to function efficiently, as implied by its outbreak classes. For example, the family must be integrated to some extent with the economic system. The sociological perspective of classes has been used to contribute to the theories and norms related to the family, familial structures, and power structures. The basic and irreducible function of the family is primarily to socialise the children and implement a sustainable model of adult personalities. This affects the population of society as these models become the norm over time and create gender expectations and roles for each person in the familial unit. An important aspect of family life that has come to the attention of sociologists and government bodies is the alternate arrangements of families of choice. Examples of these diversely structured families are same-sex families, single-parent families comprised of either a sole mum or dad, families that include blended families such as stepchildren, intergenerational families with living with grandparents, and adoptive children.